Hi ladies, so this is going to be my trying to conceive number 2 cycle. Last cycle I documented all the way from cycle day 3 and all the way up until cycle day until I got my big fat positive, and then until I got my big fat positive, and then yeah, so I documented and I talked a lot about my OPKs and whatnot, and I did live OPKs and whatnot, and yeah, so I ended up having a chemical pregnancy. And if you're new to my channel, with our 4-month-old, we struggled trying to conceive for a little over 2 years, and I suffered infertility, PCOS, endometriosis, thyroid problems, and high prolactin. So the reason why last month I documented my OPKs is because when I was trying to conceive, let me just go shut my door. Ah, my son. The reason why I was documenting my OPKs, sorry, I was just looking for something. The reason why I was documenting my OPKs is because the 2 years that I was trying to conceive, I basically never got a true positive OPK. I would get, oh, my bra showing, sorry. I would get, you know how, ladies, when you're doing your OPKs, you'll get, if they are the line OPKs and not the digital, you'll get light to medium to dark to positive. Well, some do. Some just get light and then it just turns positive. It depends. But I would get, when I would start taking my OPKs, I would get just dark to basically positive for like the whole cycle, my whole cycle from the time I started doing my OPKs. And I always used to take my OPKs cycle day 10, just so I would not miss my surge. The time I got pregnant with my daughter, that's 4 months old, that was the month that I gradually got the OPKs and whatnot. They went medium to light to medium to dark to positive. And so last month I wanted to do an experiment, and for my records, to see how they would progress. And they actually did progress from light to medium, and these are the same OPKs that I used throughout basically the 2 years that I was trying to conceive our baby. And the reason why I am trying to conceive so soon after is because we have had miscarriages in the past, had a chemical last month, and I'm 34, and I'm soon to be 35, and me and my husband don't know how long it's going to take us to conceive, if we conceive at all, with a sticky baby. So we said to ourselves, you know, let's just do it. Let's just try to conceive starting now. A chemical pregnancy, I'm a registered nurse, and they say there's no fact that you are really fertile after a miscarriage. I think you are. A lot of doctors, there's mixed opinions. Some will say you are, some will say you're not, some will say some women are, some aren't. There's no fact behind it, but I think a woman sometimes, not all the times, is a little bit more fertile after a miscarriage. And a chemical pregnancy is still is a miscarriage. They call it a chemical pregnancy because it's so soon that if I hadn't attested as soon as I did, I would not have known that I was pregnant. And I would have probably thought, okay, maybe my cycle came early and whatnot. But it is still a miscarriage. It's just a very early miscarriage. So whatnot. I am going to I'm trying to conceive. So this is cycle 2 of trying to conceive. And I've already started testing with my OPKs. And I know I said I would always get dark. I'm a little bit worried because I am cycle day 11, and I don't know if you can see this. Focus. Oh, come on. Okay. There's a really dark second line there. It's not picking up. But not a really dark, but a medium line, second line on this OPK. And I'm not sure if I'm falling back into that category where I'm getting dark OPKs earlier on. Usually, though, they would be a lot darker than this. I do believe I ovulated maybe one time before we conceived our daughter, very early in the cycle. And I had a short cycle. But I'm starting to have signs of ovulation. And, you know, I don't know if it's because of the chemical pregnancy, because even after my other miscarriages, I did not ovulate the month after my miscarriage before we conceived our daughter. So I'm not sure if I'm going to ovulate early, if the OPKs are going to go wonky on me again like they used to. So I'm not sure yet. But I am having signs of ovulation. Like, I'm TMI. I'm getting really, really wet. Like, I noticed it. And in my previous vlogs, videos, I said that I never used to produce EWCM in a cycle. I was dry as a bone. I would always have to use pre-seed, and I still use pre-seed now, even when it's not baby making time, because it's just such a wonderful product. Like, it just feels so natural. Like, I love the feel of it. And I mean, even when I'm not trying to conceive, I still will use it because it's amazing. Like, it's the best lube I've ever tried. But okay, I'll get back to that. So I used to always be dry as a bone, never produce any CM. So yesterday I felt really, really wet, and I could see my OPK last night was getting dark, and I felt like I kind of peed myself a little bit, and I was like, I know I didn't pee myself, obviously, so I went to the washroom and I was so wet, ladies, like really, really wet. Like, and when you're trying to conceive, and they say to check signs um, if you're getting EWCM or whatnot, to basically, when you wipe, if you can just feel it glide, um, you know that ovulation is starting to come or whatnot. Well, that's how it felt when I wiped. And then I checked my cervical position, and it was not high up, it was medium, and I could feel that it was starting to open. And I did check it a couple of days ago and it was completely closed. So it was starting to open, and I'm getting that cervical mucus that you get, that's not the sticky kind, but it's kind of like thin evaporated milk, the kind of CM you will get before you get the EWCM. And I was really, really wet. So yeah, that's my update. I will keep you updated, and I will do a live OPK in tomorrow. So I'll update, we're Sunday, I'll update that tomorrow, cycle day 12, and I'm gonna be documenting my OPKs again this cycle, and see what happens. So baby dust to all trying to conceive, and thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll keep you all updated. And to my very good friend, my best friend, my godson's mother, I know I'm in this video trying to keep a smile on my face after everything that has happened. I will contact you soon. Bear with me. I love you, and I'm still mourning, and I just haven't had the strength to pick up the phone yet. But I will contact you. But if you see this video, I do love you, and I have read all the texts you sent me, and I appreciate it so much, all the love that you have shown me, and the tremendous support. So I'll most likely contact you tonight. Okay, ladies, baby dust, and I'll keep you updated. And take care.